Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. It's an early one tonight. It's the first of two streams on live streams I'm doing today. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and also could you please click on the join button to become a member if you wish to. And also, if you like to super chat us, like a couple of people have done yesterday, then just donate what you can really. So it's down to you. So during the press conference action today, Eddie Howe did his press and asked a few questions, and I thought it's been, again, what can I say about him? For me, he's the best young manager in the country. And really, when I say things like that, then he's doing something right. He's been absolutely brilliant for us. 8 games unbeaten, and the fans are happy and winning games as well. So listen, without further ado, you're going to see what Eddie's been saying. And if I get at what he's been saying, and again, ask so many questions, and he's so engaged with the people, engaged with the fans, the press, the local journalists, and everyone. Everyone has been fantastic, and I see what he's been saying. First of all, he's been asking about the injuries, and do slap the likes as well. By the way, people, I think I forgot to say that as well. And he was asked about the injuries, and he said, "We have no injuries of major concern. We have a few niggles after the Brighton game, but we have had Matt Lidgy return in the training, so that's a really good thing." He hasn't said now about Ryan Frias yet as well. He could be a doubt, and if he recovers from an injury and he plays tomorrow, that'd be fantastic against the Southampton team, which is going to be tough. But if you can get something out of that game, in my opinion, even a point, I think that'd be fantastic. And let's hope that we go there and put on a good performance. I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow as well. And he was asked about squad rotation, and he said, "We look to make the right decisions to the team. I think the run we've been on, I've been reluctant to change things because the team have lacked rhythm for a long time. And when you get it, you want to try and enhance, not disrupt it." And he also added, "It doesn't mean I don't believe in the players I'm not using. That's the key thing. I believe in them, and I believe that we can all play a huge role in the future. But I've just got to deal with the here and now." And I think that's a fair shout from Eddie Howe, because at the end of the day, why do you want to change a winning team for people not at all? I'm sorry, people. I'm back again and back again. It's just we streams is forcing, but thanks so much for being patient. And I could go for the comments straight away because I've got quite a few. In fact, I'm gonna wait for the comments as well. I'll bring the comments in a bit. Let's go swiftly on to what Eddie Howe has been saying. And like I said, I just do apologise. But I go back to the squad rotation again. He's basically saying if I've got my clock running, I have indeed, and it's still running. So anyhow, the squad rotation, we look to make the right decisions for the team. I think with the run, I've been reluctant to change things because the team had lacked rhythm for a long time. So if you want to try and enhance, it's not disrupted. It doesn't mean I don't believe in the players I'm not using. That's the key thing. I believe in them, and I believe they can all play a huge role in the future. But I've just got to deal with the here and the now. He's absolutely right. You can't keep changing a winning team. You've got to keep it going. You've got to keep the rhythm, go over the floor. If you go over the floor and keep the rhythm going, then you got to keep winning. Because you know why? Because Eddie has got confidence in this team. No disrespect for Bruno. I think Bruno's going to be a decent player when he comes on the pitch. But the bottom line is, and I'm going to say, he's going to have to be patient to get. So he will get games. He'll get game time. He'll play from the start. However, he needs to just be patient. If he just be patient first, then it'll be absolutely fine. The one thing I won't accept is people kicking off and throwing a strop. I do not want that from my football club at all whatsoever. So Bruno, his attitude is absolutely spot on at the football club. So big up to Bruno. Let's move on to Eddie's on sticking with a winning side. And he said, I think it's very important message. I think if players come into the team and think that even if they perform, they'll come straight out again, then there's no reward of that performance. That's something I want to try and create. What you don't want is to do is pick the same team because you've won the game, but tactically having the problem in the next game. You have to be careful now not to go blindly into the next match. We picked the same team, but we adapted in games because the challenges are different. Again, it's absolutely right. It's as simple as that. And listen, he likes to keep the winning team, right? I want to see a winning team. If it ain't broke, right, fix it, yeah? Because you're playing well. I know Joe Willock had a poor game on Saturday. I can't lie. I have to say that I'm a big Joe Willock fan. But at the end of the day, if you don't perform in the 90 minutes, there's someone else that's going to be when to come into the side. Me personally, I love to see Bruno coming tomorrow. And the reason I say that, because we got 3 games in a week and they've got to keep the team fresh if you can. But I'm sure Eddie Howe's going to keep to the same formation tomorrow with the same players. And listen, I'm sure Eddie's going to keep his card close to his chest, but I've got a feeling he's going to play a 4-3-3. And I'm going to go through the comments as well. If you've got any questions, ask us. Gareth, John, in chat. Hope you're okay. Big up to Andrew DB. Reed Smith, absolutely champion. Good evening to Michael. Hope you well. I do apologise about the problems earlier on. After into the dugout. Hope you're okay. Big up to Richard. How's that young kid for last night? Well, Maisie's 21. She's exactly a young kid, isn't she? There you go. And yeah, got calls for watching content for cheers. So dugout, please get well soon, my guy. Let's hope we get better very, very soon, because at the end of the day, I mean, there's still lots of COVIDs going on at this minute, and we just don't want to have any more here. Touchwood, I've been fully vaccinated, and so far been okay. And big up to Darren G. I'm absolutely champion apart from this flipping broadband. Big up to now big United fan. And Frozen, who sang Frozen back in 1998, by the way? Madonna. So there you go. And yeah, just I know what I mean. A nitty petition and me that's a Michael. Absolutely. At the end of the day. And it's just a new stream format. No, I'll just change up a little bit. Like, no, I mean, I like these sort of things as well. I like to change things up. And oh dear, Paul is in the hoot again, and he's gonna have a go at us like he always does. But I do love him, by the way. And there he is. This is June again. Emphasize Andrew, and just go far as well. Sorry, Julie. Check the toasty. Great bloody content. Thanks so much indeed, apart from 5 minutes ago. And big up to you, like Cheek Toyota. Love it, man. But thanks for coming on, mate. It tells how much you love Man United for the next quarter here, mate. That's the now. Listen, they're not my team. Newcastle is my team. It's as simple as that. And you know that now. But you can defend us as much as you want, kid. And hey, Julie, big F Centrals. Missed yesterday, sure. Sorry, mate, but you are. But I support you, Baz and Paul. To you, Brian. Thank you much indeed, Paul and Baz. If you're listening, you got some good comments there, kid. Talk sense you, John. Chick, thank you very much indeed, mate. I do try. I put Paul in his place over there, though. I really did. I called him to take a chill pill. Oh man, absolutely love it, man. Big up to you, Julie, by the way. And just gonna fly the SN hello to the big hitters. Southampton won Newcastle 3. Seems a bit weird to me that room now after 4 months voted by Chelsea makes no sense to me. I've heard that. I don't know the ins and outs of that one. If someone can enlighten us as well, please tell us what's going on with the Rooney and Chelsea link. Is it all clickbait? Is it for real? Or it's just paper talk? At the end of the day, right? I mean, has he got the 4 billion? I just don't know. I just do not know at all. And are Southampton injuries real? I don't know, mate. I was going to do the match preview, but I haven't got a Southampton fan coming on. Unfortunately, there you go. Static, big up to you, my guy, and hope things are okay. Kid versus Sidle, I'm not sure about that. And Timothy Newcastle, that's for now. And big up to Sonia, Irish youth, good, I hope, absolutely fine, Sonia, absolutely fine, young. And did you say touch with John? Because I don't think would fear about that. I'll come to Chris Wood in a minute, by the way. Let's be. And look at that as well. And interconnection is quite poor. Absolutely. Well, it's been nice, but it's just a phone. When the phone rings, then that's a problem. And big up to Paul, my guy. The room story is boom, mate. And Paul shuts the whole thing down. Thanks for that, Paul. Appreciate that, mate. And in other words, that is not true. Let's move on to Eddie take on ASM. And he said he's 100% fit. He did 1 day of training in 3 weeks before that previous game, but we're keen to have him back at his best. I think he came on, he did well, and I thought he gave us a lift. We tried to build up his fitness. Right, okay. Eddie said he gave us a lift. He sure did. But on Saturday against Brighton, he didn't do a great deal. I can't lie. He dribbled a lot. But again, his end product is not great. Yeah. And he's a game changer. You can't drop him. I heard people saying, drop ASM, drop ASM. No, you can't do it because he's a game changer. Yeah. He has to start games. We need him because he could do one magical things in 90 minutes and win us the game. That is the thing. And you can't drop him. If you drop him, here you got Jacob Murphy. Don't get us wrong. I like Jacob, but he's definitely not the answer. And he's definitely not the answer for next season either. So, for me, in my opinion, you've got to play ASM. If he's fit, please start him. And that's the all you're really going to win games. And Eddie Howe on Southampton. And he said, we're looking for a performance and a result. They've done very well at home this season. And that's for a reason. They played an intensive game out of possession. They got some really good patterns of movement in possession. We need to be at our best. Absolutely. They got absolutely walloped by Villa on Saturday by 4-0. Let's be real, this is a team that picked up a point against United at Old Trafford the other week, and they played really well there. But at the end of the day, it's going to be tough going to St. Mary's. We haven't got a great record there. Let's have it right. But at the end of the day, we can score goals there. We can get something out of the game. I mean, if I take a point, I'll be happy with that. And listen, we've got to be at our best, like Eddie said. You've got to raise the standards every single week. It's as simple as that. Let's go on to Chris Wood. This guy defies opinions, by the way. Right? I want this guy to do good bits, and I really don't want to score a goal in a minute. It's finding it tough. But this is what Eddie have to say. I think he's been outstanding since he's arrived. He does a lot of the things people don't necessarily see, but it's had a dramatic effect on the team. He's given us the ability to attain the ball from loads of different situations. And Eddie's added, he brings others into play, and his tactical understanding is of the highest level. Yes, he hasn't scored, but the team has performed. I can't speak highly enough of him, and I've got no thoughts of taking him out of the team. Okay, so he's basically backing this guy. That's number one. Number two, right? I mean, Chris Wood hasn't scored since he's joined, right? And I'm not going to cuss him. I'm not going to tap on him yet, but he's got to score goals. He's got to start scoring goals and get in there as well. And he's been fantastic against Brentford. And for me, it's going to make it in Newcastle. I mean, the only reason we bought him is to weaken Burnley. That's all it is, man. But at the end of the day, I think I want to do what I want to score goals, and he is trying. He is trying his best, but I worried if he doesn't score a goal. If it goes to the end of the season, he doesn't score a goal, and then people are saying, "Oh, he's doing a fantastic job, he's playing well." And so I want to score goals. If he plays for a top six club and he hasn't been scoring goals, he will be cussed. He'll be found out, big style. Do you know what I mean? But because at Newcastle United, right, people's going to give him a blythe and saying, "Oh, he's sorry, yeah." But I don't think he had a shot on target on Saturday against Brighton. He didn't, and that's the worry. I just hope he scores goals to prove us wrong. And Joe Linton is the one that's proved us wrong because he's been fantastic. And I just think he's been brilliant. Got some more comments, by the way. And Paul just said about the Ruben Store's ball. And everything's screwed with Paul, by the way. Exactly it is, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's saying, yeah, not much of the comments. But Eddie Howe said that Joe should have not apologized. If I find a clip, I'll find out later it's on. And Everton might be deducted points because of fair financial fair play. Wow. Yeah, that's the truth. And then again, Usumov has put in 30 million for the rights of a new stadium. Now it's been sanctioned. Not good, isn't it, for Everton? Not good at all. It's like having a glowing reference on players, isn't it, dear? There you go. Jacob Murphy, he's a very good player. He's physically excellent. I think you could see that for the first goal against Brighton he created and the pace he gives you in transition. He's reliable defensively and tactically good. There's a lot to like about him. I like Jacob Murphy, but he's not the future for Newcastle United. Listen, he gives 100%. I get that, but defensively, I don't think he's that great. And all the people saying he should play a right back, he should play a right back. No, he's not a right back. He is a right side midfield player, and that's what he's good at. Yeah, and I'd rather have a right back who play right back. Yeah, not plays that position. But Jacob Murphy gives us all, he does try, but he needs to work on that finishing as well. Like the one he should have put us 3 goals up at half time. His finishing is not great. But at this moment in time, if he starts on tomorrow, then I'm going to have to back the guy because he's one of our players. Simple as that. Got some more comments as well. He must be heartbroken, Paul. That's some truths. Don't upset him. Do you know, like you see Newcastle this season, if they keep winning, they can finish 10th or 9th. That would be the same turnaround, some turnaround now. I totally agree, mate. Let's be real. And I think Eddie Howe should be the manager of the season, what he has done if he gets us in the top half of the season. In end of the season, there you go. Hi, John, feeling a bit better. Thank you for the words yesterday. That's from Thomas. And Thomas, I'm glad you did, mate, because when you came on yesterday, I was worried about you. I can't lie. But if you get help from good people like me, Paul, Bazza, Macy now, all those kind of people, or anyone on social media, anyone, they will help you 110%. Get help, you'll be absolutely fine. And I'm glad you're better now, kid. Tom, I think your neighbours are piggybacking on your Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'll blow knock on mute. Knock on mute. Murphy is the greatest post hitter in history. Yeah, ready at that post with a lob. Wow. And Jules Everton overspent the last 3 years. Doesn't look great, does it, Everton? We might talk about it on the Toon debate later on. You just never know. So that is on that. And you can see the exclusive Eddie Howe's press conference on the NFC website. And I'm going to try and get one up that is asked about Hatta Husserl as well. Before I go back to your comments. So don't worry, people. Back on your comments very, very soon. And I'm just going to go into what Joe Linton said as well. Joe Linton was asked about Newcastle. That's Joe Linton. He's been absolutely outstanding in the midfield. And he said, Newcastle is a massive club and now it's coming back. We all know the owners' ambitions. They want to be big, the biggest club in the world. And when you listen to them, you think it can be. I tell you what, Joe Linton's come with some fantastic words, by the way. This guy has been absolutely fantastic. He really has. He has turned the season around. That's number one. Number two, I can't lie, he's been absolutely brilliant. He should be in the Premier Team of the season in my book. You know what I mean? He's better than Fred, right? He's better than Højbjerg of Spurs. right? Even though Højbjerg's a fantastic player. But Joe Linton, no one haven't been speaking about him, talking about him at all whatsoever. And he was asked about Hampton Husel, by the way. And he said that he's very, very disappointed. He's just heard this. He's very disappointed to come from fellow manager. And he's just going to get on with it. He don't really want to comment on it as well. So, listen, let's be real. Hampton Husel has been absolutely poor with those comments as well. And talking of Hampton Husel, he's commented said that's strange now to concentrate on a game when you should have played 2 months ago against a completely different team. Wonder if he's aware of our best performers and players there have been the all season, Shah, Joe Linton, Fierce, etc. It seems to me, I've got to talk about him tonight on the big tune debate tonight at 7 o'clock. Talk about Hampton Husel as well. And he's basically being a bit salty because this guy, I mean, he's a talented manager. He's fantastic, but his attitude is absolutely shocking. It really is, yeah. He's just jealous, clearly rattled because he's just jealous that since Newcastle's money's been spending. And I think he's just rattled. Let's hope tomorrow we're going to rattle him and Southampton because he's a damn good manager, yeah. This manager has been fantastic, but to come out and say that kind of attitude, sorry, Ralph, but you lost my respect there. You really have. But we move on. And I think that's enough for the press conference, by the way. So that's all he said. And we're going to go through some comments. And he said, it's weird. They kept control on FFP. It's insane. Talking about Everton, by the way. Now we should need a win tomorrow at the Mags. We win it for you as well, Thomas. Husel, yeah, has no clue. Yeah, has no clue. He's an absolute, honestly, man. The more I just, less said about Ralph, the better, let's be real. And now, if they finish 10th or above, I'll win 1,300 quid. That's a BT. That's worth putting 10 on, by the way. And if Newcastle keep winning, you can finish 10th or 9th. Cool. And hello, Thomas, how are you feeling, buddy? Yeah, like kind words as well. Kind words as well. Like tomorrow's game, I'm going to do a bit of match preview now I'm here, right? And Newcastle's going to go with an unchanged team, I reckon, 4-3-3 under Eddie Howe. And if you look at our record, St. Mary's, it hasn't been that great. Let's be real, because it's such a daunting. I've been there about 10 years ago. We got beat by 2-0, by the way, and just wasn't a good time. We were poor that day, but luckily I didn't have to travel far. But I'm just going to get to the Southampton Newcastle preview. Let's get this up a second. Preview some stats as well. Just go to the statszone.com. A bit slow today. I mean, there's tickets available to go to the game, but if you look at the Newcastle team, I mean, I'm going to go with these 4-3-3 to Bracken and Gore, Kraft, Shah, Byrne, Taggart, back 4, Willock, Shelvin, Jordan in the midfield, Murphy, Wood, and Fraser. And Fraser will probably have a late fitness test to see who can play. And if he does that, that'd be fantastic because Ryan Fraser has been absolutely working hard. His work is fantastic. He loves the club. And you can see under Eddie Howe, he's been a lot better. He really has. And he's put in Newcastle first before Scotland. So big up to Ryan Fraser there. And if you go to the Southampton team, and if you look at it, they were unbeaten in 7 games, and they lost to Villa, as you know. And if you look at the side, I'm going to get the 4. They're going to play 4-4-2, and they're going to play with Fraser, Forster, and Gore, Livramento, Benarek, Stevens, and Walker Peters at the back 4. Apparently, Walker Peters might not be playing because he's out injured. I could be wrong. Stuart Armstrong, Ward-Prowse, Ramu, and Inanusi in the midfield, and Big J Adams and Broja, who I really like, is going to play up top. So, and Zalusu, the guy, 6'5", fantastic defender. Him came for Sociedad. He's out injured, by the way. He could be out injured, and that's a big plus there because if you look at the Southampton back 4, right, Jack Stevens' salary, I wouldn't say his quality. He could be got at straight away, and Benarek as well. good at set pieces, but defending, I'm not too sure about him. But the midfield, James Ward-Prowse, he's been fantastic. He really has. I could see him staying in Southampton for the rest of his career. I really do. I don't think he ever leaves Southampton. But it is what it is, people. And if he gives any free kicks away, he's going to punish you. So please do not give silly free kicks away, by the way, Newcastle. You have been warned. You have been warned. And my prediction, I'm going to say 2-2 in that game, 2s each. And I think it's going to be a good game myself. Like, it's going to be an open attacking football. And I think you go 2-1 up. And I think Southampton score later on. And I'll be disappointed that I got to back this team. So a point will be fantastic. A win will be much, much better. And Darren, I've got some. I think we'll get 3 points at St Mary's. I think showing these to rest, he looked knackered in the last game, and we need to rotate now because of all these games we have coming up fast. Me personally, I'd rather play him on the Sunday game against Chelsea. I think Shelby do well. And that's great news, mate. I was happy to help last night in the live chat, buddy. Really good thanks, mate. Myself, John Macy, and everyone in the live chat are all here to help you. Great community. What a community we've got in this chat. Really have. I love my community in here. Niall's fantastic. He's one of my mods as well. Macy will be a mod as well if she comes on. And it'd be fantastic. You have to have a mod so you can trust. And Tony the Red as well. And does Howe have to finish higher than Boost? Did to have a good season. Remember, Howe spent 100 million. Listen, if he keeps us up, Paul, that's good enough. That's absolutely good enough. Stay up, and then we have a bright future in the summer. Really will. And said, hello, Red. And to us. So throw Bruno in a match. We might could easily lose. No, for me. Not for me. Listen, I trust Eddie Howe's team selection. If he picks the team and we win the game, cool. Well, we just got to be patient. It's as simple as that. We'll see what happens. And my gut feeling is Callum Wilson's going to be out at the end of the season, till the end of the season. I just don't think he'll be coming back. Me personally, if we stay up this season or confirm he's staying up, then we don't need to rush Callum back at all whatsoever. I really don't. Because, listen, he needs the season out and then hopefully it'll be okay. And that's the thing. Chris Wood's got picked for the New Zealand squad, by the way, people. So when's that going to happen? I think it's next week, by the way. So well done to him. And I hope he does well. And let's have a look at Tom's as well. That's great to hear now, mate, and I, and our great community. And Thomas, if you can, mate, subscribe to my channel, mate. If you do, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. Southampton, one of the games of the year. It's a tough game. They got beat by 4-0. They want a backlash. They want to give us a backlash, yeah? And the way we're playing, we're defending so well. And I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. And keep slapping the likes, people. And please hit the subscribe button as well. And if you'd like to donate, then give what you can. If you'd like to become a member, then please hit the join button as well. It's only 99p. 99p. That's all to become a member. And if I can get the first 100 people becoming my member, then I will 100% do a prize draw to win a Newcastle shirt. And if your name comes out in the hat, I shall order it online. And then hopefully you will get that within a couple of days' time. So you will not be felt cheated out. Well, not cheated out. You won't be losing out, by the way. So I'm being quite fair because I do love the competitions, but I need to get 100 people. 100 members, first of all. And thanks for that, Thomas, but I appreciate that, mate. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. And yeah, if you've got any questions, then let us know. I'm going to be here for another 10 minutes and now I can wrap up so I can get ready for 7 o'clock show. And I've got Chippers coming on. Hopefully Jason come on, Billy, and we're going to have a good time. Hopefully Ryan come on as well if he's not working. I really hope we put Hat Hussle in his place tomorrow, the NBA. I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow at 6:30, so join us for that. I think you can take a 2-1 win. It'll be a fair hard game. In my opinion, Bruno has to start. The same 99p. And you read the rest, people. Fast Fern and Hale. And Yeah, if you just I just had a tweet a day, right? And well, not a tweet, but someone just being a bit arsey sort of thing, blocking anyone that moves because I did a shout out. And God, she's got issues, man. It's out there. I post it out, and she's got issues, by the way. So I'm not going to waste my time with Beth on this last tour whatsoever. So she is definitely history 100%. I've got musical Magpie as well. Are you expecting a goal from Chris Wood? He needs to score goals ASAP because at the end of the day, right, we paid 25 million for this guy. He's been what 5-6 games without him scoring a goal. He probably need to fix up very soon because at the end of the day, I want my strikers to be scoring goals. I don't want to be negative, but end of the day, I just think he needs to be scoring goals. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, people's going to be questioning this guy, and I don't want to cost him, but it is for what it is. I'm just seeing if they got any more about Hatton Housel as well. Yeah, I did. Yeah, he's saying they're having a go with that because they're playing against a different team. But one thing I will add as well, Ralph, is all our players, nearly all of our players, right, had COVID. So we didn't have enough players to play a match. We had COVID issues. We had to use our protocol as well. And let's be real, get used to it. If you haven't got the players to do it, we can't play. Simple as that. So it's just jealous. Let's move on. Well, Armstrong scored against us tomorrow. If you give him space, you have a good chance of scoring goals there. Not good anymore from Paul. If you go Rudiger on a free, that'd be unreal. What a player. I've got to talk about that tonight, by the way. I doubt we will get him. Not really got Madrid, PSG, and Man United is after him as well, by the way. And will Howe start Joe Linton and Bruno in midfield tomorrow? Yes, I think they will. I think Willer could be dropped. I said he's going to, what do you call it? A change in the midfield. Yeah, but we'll find out tomorrow, by the way. We'll find out tomorrow, but I like to see a change of midfield tomorrow. Big up to Josh, will be okay, mate. And John, if Howe's not concerned, then you should be neither about Wood not scoring. The thing is, though, Paul, I want to score goals, yeah? I want to not just hold the ball, I want him to make things happen. If he doesn't get the ball, then he's got to make things happen. He's got to drop back deep from midfield, make things happen. Because at the minute, I mean, the only thing he did on Saturdays did that through ball when Murphy was clean through, by the way. But listen, at the end of the day, Paul, we paid 25 million for this guy and he hasn't even scored yet. Yeah. So if you play for a top 6 club, and I said this earlier on, then he will be cussed out by the fans as well. I've always wanted Rudiger to join us. It's a big shot, Josh. It's a big shot, but hey ho, I don't think they're going to pay the wages. I'm afraid. I really don't. Yes, he's a fantastic player. He's a Premier League winner and a Champions League winner. But listen, I just don't think we're gonna get him. I really don't. Yes, we all Paul. I mean, never know nowadays. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Can't compete. We've got the money. But listen, when you got Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and PSG after, and they are established clubs, remember, we're a project, but these clubs are history. And he's a real player like Josh. I got Josh well. Everyone's laughing. And if you want to compete with the big boys, we have to pay those wages. That's true, Thomas. But are they going to come to Newcastle? We've got to win trophies first before these big players are going to come to us. You know what I mean? That's why Sven Botman chose Milan over Newcastle because of history, not a project. Another John Faces, he won't come. Look, I called it right about Botman. Yeah? I called it right about Vjalovic not coming to the Premier League. And he went to Juve. I was correct on that. There you go. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes, people, because I'm going to have me tea and then come on 7 o'clock. So please join us for that one. Wood is one over 3 up top. Wood might not score, but the other 2 are swings around the boots. I get what you mean, Paul. I love your comments. I love your opinions, yeah? But listen, he's got to score goals for this, yeah? I want elite mentality, but I want to do more. I really do. I still think Bottom might call him Thomas. I don't think he will, mate. He's going to Milan, mate. Deal's been agreed. Everything's been done. And we should see about that one. So, listen, I'm going to wrap up there because I've done a press conference and I've got to save myself 7 o'clock and eat. and sending links as well. And we still don't know where Botman is, given nothing is that in stone yet. Truls, he's going to Milan, mate, and I'll put any money on that he's going to go to Milan. Because according to the Italian news outlet, Sempre Milan, right, which is always Milan. That's the English, so Sempre Milano. And he's basically saying that the fee's been agreed, everything's been done. He's chosen them over Newcastle because of the history. So, yeah, I think you're going to Milan. Odds on. We still don't know where Botman's going. Nothing's set in stone yet. That's some truths. Hi to you, Coffee. Hope you're okay. We got to win tomorrow. Let's hope we do. See you in a bit, John Bates. No problem, Thomas. See you at 7 p.m. Darren, Thomas, and do the watch along. Yes, I am. I'll be doing a watch along at 6:30 for 7:30 kickoff. So fantastic. So if you do like my video, like what you see, please hit the like button. Do subscribe. Then also become a member. Click on the dollar sign and also donate if you like to donate. But it's an Italian news, so, and if it's La Gazzetta dello Sport, mate, then they're usually correct, mate. So La Gazzetta dello Sport is based in Milan, and they're usually right. So Botman will be going to Milan, and he's choosing them over us because of the history. And also, they got two former Lille players as well, which is Magnon, the goalkeeper, and Rafael Leao as well. So it is what it is. So we shall see. So we are allowed and pinned, so it's signed. Great show, John. Thanks, mate. And it's on the mate. I'll sign, mate. We'll get better. There you go. Listen, we're going to wrap up, guys. You know what to do. And I'll see you guys at 7 o'clock. And until then, Jaws out. See you in half an hour's time. Or 45 minutes time, by the way, people. Catch you.